So on the right I have my 2013 MacBook Pro with Retina display. On the left I have the brand new spanking new 2016 MacBook Pro. Now Apple claims that the new MacBook Pro, the one on the left, has a greater color palette because there are more, I guess you can call it versions of reds and greens. So looking at these two pictures, you should see a noticeable difference between the two, in that the picture on the left should be a bit more vivid and a bit more colorful. So I'll be honest with you, I can barely see a difference, but to my naked eye, I don't see much of a huge difference between the Retina display on my 2013 model and the new and improved one on the left. I'm guessing that this is just one picture, but I guess if you're watching movies and stuff, and also depending on your lighting situation, you may notice that improvement in graphics, especially in the color palette. And here's just another picture that I'm using to compare both screens. Again, just for your reference, on the left we have the brand new 2016 MacBook Pro. Comparing trackpads, as you can see, it's pretty obvious. The 2016 MacBook Pro has a trackpad that is twice the size of my 2013 MacBook Pro, and even though I have it's a 15-inch version that I have on the right here, it doesn't matter as far as the trackpad. It's dwarfed by the trackpad on my 13-inch MacBook Pro, so that's a big improvement. Now the 2016 MacBook Pro, Apple states that the keys on the keyboard are 4 times more stable than those on the older models like this one. Now what I will tell you is this: as far as the actual size of the keys are concerned, they are still roughly the same. They are a little bit bigger, but what I want to talk about right now is the fact that the keys on the newer 2016 model seem to be closer to the plane. The older model, the keys are a little bit higher. Personally, I like more of a higher key. Again, it depends on your preference. I like to see more of a key, a three-dimensional key above the plane. It's easier for me to find the keys and whatnot, but these keys are actually a little bit more close to the plane, and because of that, and I guess there's some other technology, the keys are less wobbly, i.e. more stable. Right? These ones wobble a little bit, but again, my personal preference is I still like the old-fashioned MacBook Pro keys, but these are a bit more stable on the 2016 model. Now comparing the actual size of the keys, on the left hand side we have our 2016 model, the right hand side I have the older MacBook Pro. This is my 2013 model. The keys are noticeably a little bit larger, they're a little bit bigger, they're bigger, and if you notice as well, these are bigger than these, and the spacing between these keys, because they are larger keys, spacing is a little bit smaller. I have larger spacing here. So again, it depends on your preference. Me, I like more of a spacing between my keys, so I don't really mind that they're smaller than these ones. But I guess what they've done, they've made the keys closer to the plane, they've made them bigger, and I guess that makes keys a bit more stable, and I guess it makes typing and the experience of typing, I guess, a bit more elegant. Again, I'm from the old school. Give me some space in between my keys. I don't really care that the keys are smaller. I type very well on this type of keyboard. But for anyone looking to buy the new MacBook Pro, just let you know, this is what their keyboard looks like when you compare it to the older models. The new MacBook Pro, as you see on the left here, it's about 17% thinner than previous MacBook Pro models, like the one on the right here, and it measures about 14.9 millimeters thick. From a weight perspective, it weighs about 3 pounds. Alright, 3 pounds, which isn't too bad. Now the new MacBook Pro has 130% faster graphics when compared to previous models.
So when it comes to playing video games, the new MacBook Pro definitely has the horsepower to give you a rich gaming experience, rich graphics, fluid gameplay. And as you can see, I'm playing my favorite game, NBA Jam here, using the keyboard, and it's all good. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my review of the 2016 13-inch MacBook Pro. It weighs about 3 pounds. It's about 17% thinner than previous models. Has larger keys, more stable keys, much larger trackpad. I think roughly twice the size of those on previous models. Comes with this cool smart bar here, where you can access depending on whatever you're doing. Different function keys come up on this on that little strip there, and I call it my mini tablet because it's you can touch it and you can change your volume, do all kinds of stuff on that smart bar. An improved screen, more, deeper reds and greens, so you get a larger color palette. The backlight of the screen is a bit brighter as well. I like the embedded Siri function on the smart tab as well. Smart bar, where you can actually just press that and Siri comes up, and then you can talk and say what you want. All in all, it's a pretty cool upgrade to the MacBook Pro series. One issue I had though is, it does have 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, 2 on either side, but that's all it has. It doesn't have their the older USB type connectors like the USB 3.1, or even it doesn't have that. So you have to walk around with a spare adapter, which is an extra piece of hardware, and that could be a bit frustrating, right? Especially if you are in an emergency somewhere, you just have your laptop and somebody wants to give you some files on a USB stick, and whatever, it could be a bit of an inconvenience. But if you can see past that, that's pretty cool, because one of the good things about the Thunderbolt 3 ports, they're pretty fast. They're bi-directional, so you can charge this device through a port, or you can charge a device from this device. You can charge another device. So some of the cool things, and of course, with this model, you can connect a 5K screen or 2 4K screens. I believe in the 15-inch version of this, you can connect up to 2 5K screens, and I believe 4 4K screens. But with this one, it's just 1 5K screen or 2 4K screens. Yeah, so I'll be honest with you, my honest opinion, I already have a MacBook Pro, a previous version MacBook Pro, and it wouldn't cause me to want to dump down and get one of these, because I can still get an excellent screen and all that, my older model. But hey, it's the latest and greatest, so if you're interested, definitely it's definitely a decent buy. But I won't say, wow, it's a big improvement over previous models. You know, small changes. I think the biggest differentiator, as we all know, is this smart bar right here along the top. One small thing too, I kind of thought that sucked. I like to have an illuminated logo. It's just me, just my personal preference. May not be anything big to you, but just letting you know. Anyway, so that's my review, and if you're interested in getting yourself your hands on one of these for Christmas or birthday or whatever, check the links below. I have links to Amazon, and yeah, just check them out. And you guys have a Merry Christmas, and have fun out there when you're doing your Christmas shopping, be it online or in the busy mall. This is Richie signing off. I'm Richie's Gaming Gadgets and Gizmos. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.
Hey everybody, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Now I'm going to ask you to do two things before you leave. One, there's a button right up here on the screen to my right here. Click on that and that will take you to our website, www.redtechbot.com. When you get on that site, there will be a button there where you can actually sign up for our newsletter. And when you do sign up for our newsletter by entering in your email address, you will automatically be entered into all of our tech giveaways. And by tech giveaways, these are some typical examples of what we will be giving away, and these are some examples. There's other stuff as well. And the good news is, you just have to enter your email address once, and it will automatically be entered into the pool every time we do a draw. And we will use that email address, of course, to contact the winner to tell them, hey, you've won something, and it's really cool. And of course, the newsletter will have updates on tech reviews, what's coming up new, what's coming up next, new stuff in the industry, and even information on future giveaways, right? So it's really nice newsletter that we're going to be sending out. And one other thing is, on this side on the screen here, up here on my left, you click on that and you will subscribe to the channel. Now by subscribing, of course, you will be at the forefront of any new things that are happening, any new videos that are coming out. And what I will also be doing is I'll be doing videos where I'll be talking about what we're going to be doing as a next giveaway, right? So you want to be subscribed, tuned in to that as well. So it's going to be a fun year and fun years to come as well. So yeah, that being said, you guys have a great day.